John had always been the quiet type. For 15 years, he loved one woman, Lisa. He worked, paid the bills, cooked when he could, and made sure the children never lacked anything. While other men complained about responsibility, John carried it with pride. But Lisa? She saw his calm nature as weakness. She insulted him in front of the kids. She mocked his gentle voice. She told her friends he was too soft to be a real man. Still, John stayed, because of the children. One evening, Lisa walked into the living room with papers in her hand. "I'm done," she said coldly. "I'm taking the kids. And you'll be paying child support." John didn't argue, he simply nodded. That silence irritated her more than anger would have. Lisa believed the court would favor her. She believed John would break. She believed she would win easily. What she didn't know was that John had known the truth for years. Years ago, after whispers from neighbors and suspicious late-night phone calls, John quietly did a DNA test, not because he hated the children, but because he needed peace. The results shattered him. None of the children were biologically his, yet he chose to stay. He chose to love them anyway, because to him, fatherhood was about sacrifice, not blood. Lisa never knew he had that envelope locked away. Lisa stood confidently in court, demanding full custody and heavy child support. She painted John as weak, incapable, and emotionally unstable. John remained calm. When it was his turn to speak, he handed the judge an envelope. The courtroom fell silent. The DNA results were read. Lisa's face lost its color. The judge looked at her with disappointment. "You knowingly committed paternity fraud," the judge said firmly. Gasps filled the room. Lisa hadn't expected this. She thought John was too soft to fight back. But John wasn't weak, he was patient. The twist no one expected: the judge ruled that John was not legally obligated to pay child support. But then something happened no one saw coming. John stood up and said quietly, "I may not be their biological father, but I am their dad. I don't want to abandon them." The courtroom went silent again. Lisa broke down in tears. For the first time, she realized she had never understood the man she married. The court granted shared. Outside the courthouse, Lisa tried to speak to him. "John, I didn't know." He looked at her calmly. "You didn't care enough to know." And he walked away, holding the hands of the children he chose, even when he didn't have to.